Today, the star of the show is Miss Rutabaga. Look at her, looking all pretty. She done started sprouting and everything, so she ready to be cooked. All right, so this is my first time cooking the rutabaga, and it says rutabaga is a good substitute for potatoes. So today I'm going for a mashed rutabaga dish. Um, so you can see, maybe you can see that there is a coating of wax that's on the rutabaga, and it's I guess this is the way they ship it to preserve or keep the rutabaga from getting dry. It has started to peel off of my rutabaga. My rutabaga has started to grow. It's more than ready to be cooked. So what we want to do is first peel the skin off the rutabaga, and then we're going to dice it. So I'm told that this rutabaga is very hard, more hard than a potato. So let's see what we're gonna do with it. Let's get this thing prepared. I want to start. Hopefully, I can use this to peel it. So let me give that a try. Got a, I guess, potato peeler or vegetable peeler, and I think we have some success. That wasn't hard at all. So I think we got a winner for the peeling part. So we're gonna get that thing peeled. I don't think you can cook it with the peeling like a potato. If you don't have a vegetable peeler or fruit peeler, you can do this with it, a knife. But as you can see, this will be your easier choice. So I'm going to finish getting this peeled, and then we'll work on dicing this thing up. Okay, so we got Miss Rutabaga all peeled. So let's get to dicing and slicing. All right, and it looks like I need to cut this end off, so I'm gonna do that. Maybe both, I'm not really sure. So we give it a little, let's see how tough she is. Wasn't sure what the proper knife for this thing. So we got that little end off. It looks better. I don't know if that was necessary or not, but we did it. And I'm gonna do the same thing for this end. It don't look like I need to do it on that end. I don't think so. So I'm gonna try to, let's see how we gonna do this thing. So now, yeah, well, we already had a flat surface. This is not a potato. This is not a potato. Gotta put some muscle in there. There we go. This might be a better method. All right. Yeah, here we go. There we go. I think that's better. Ooh, taking all my muscles. All right. As you see, it's not going to be pretty. This is a tough job. We just want to get this thing cut. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to continue wrestling with Miss Rutabaga and get her chopped up so we can get her mashed. Muscle. Gotta put your muscle in this thing. Don't have to be pretty because we're going to mash them up anyways. So rutabaga is similar to a potato. You can substitute it, you know, I guess as a potato. It is I guess similar. I think this is a mix between turnip and cabbage. On my research I did on it, it has more sugar than a white potato, and I think as well as a sweet potato. Same nutrients, but more sugar. So there's supposed to be a natural sweetness to the rutabaga. We can see that it's harder than a potato, and it will take it has a longer cook time as well, so that makes sense. So we got Miss Rutabaga all diced up, ready for her salt water bath, so we can soften her up, and we'll go ahead and get that ready. Okay, so we have added our rutabagas to about 2 inches of cold water. We don't really want to cover the potatoes. It's, I guess, sort of kind of like a steam. We don't want to take away from the flavors, the natural flavors. So added it to the cold water, and then we're going to bring it to a boil. So let me turn that on. I'm going to bring it to a boil. Add a little bit of salt. Got pink Himalayan salt, probably a pinch or 2 of salt. I'm going to bring that to a boil, and then we're going to do that for about 30 to 40 minutes, or till the rutabaga gets tender. And then we're going to mash them. Mashed butter season. Mashed butter season. That's how we're going to do this rutabaga. So we're going to bring that up to a boil, and then we're going to put a lid over it, and it says to, slightly cover with the lid. Don't, cover all the way. So we're going to do what it say. Gonna do what it say. Get Miss Rutabaga smashed. Let me see. Breaking it in. I hope you can see how much water. Hopefully I don't have too much in there myself. But we did want to submerge them, maybe like we would do with white potatoes. So hopefully I don't have too much water in there, because I want to taste all the sweetness of the rutabaga. All the sweetness. So we're going to bring that to a boil. Okay, so our rutabaga has come to a boil. We're going to turn this down to a medium high. Medium high. I think that's about medium high. We're going to let that boil for 30 to 40 minutes, or to tender. And we want our lid slightly off. Alexa, set timer for 30 minutes.
30 minutes, starting now.
We'll start with 30 minutes. Okay, so we'll be making some Portobello steaks with our rutabaga. And we're going to start by preparing our mushroom. We got these big chokers today. Hoo-hoo! They are big poppers on the scene. And mushrooms, you don't want to run water on them. You just want to get a damp paper towel and just clean them that way. So that's what we're going to do for these bad boys. Okay, you look like you're already missing your stem. We're going to leave the gills for this. Some may remove the gills. We're going to leave the gills. And we're going to just clean them, de-stem them if the stem is still there. And we're going to marinate them for 30 minutes. I see this one. We still got the stem on that one. So what we want to do, I want to take this part off and just pop that off with my finger. You can save this for your veggie scraps or a different recipe. Alright, so we got that. This one already stemmed and clean and ready to go. Alright, for our marinade, we have 1 tablespoon of, I'm using a hamburger seasoning. If you have steak seasoning or something like that, that's what you will use here. I don't have any, so I'm using this hamburger seasoning. Griller's hamburger seasoning. I got 1 tablespoon of that. I have 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And I have 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. And here I have 2 tablespoons of barbecue sauce and a half a tablespoon of liquid smoke. And then we're going to get that mixed up. We're going to apply that to these mushrooms. And we're going to let them marinate for 30 minutes. Let me get a spoon. So we're going to mix that together. Get all that mixed up and incorporated. And that's going to be good. I'm going to get these in here. Whew, these jokers are big. And we just gonna get all that incorporated on there. We want to get all that seasoning and the gills and everything. Oh, I guess this would be a good time to bring out my little brush that I just bought to be able to base things with, and this is the perfect opportunity. So get that, brush it on. Real good. We're going to be putting these on the grill. Well, my stovetop grill. Not a barbecue grill. We just want to get all that incorporated in there. Should have made a little bit more. Okay, so we got that all based up, and we're gonna let these sit for 30 minutes. Oh, that's gonna be good and delicioso. Alexa, set timer for 30 minutes.
Second timer, 30 minutes, starting now.
Alexa, stop. Okay, so that's 30 minutes on our rutabagas. Just check them and hopefully they're tender enough to go ahead and get smashed. Okay, so the water has cooked off them. Ooh, we have no water in here. I mean, no water. I think they soft enough. They're starting to brown on me. Next step was to drain the water, but we don't have any. So I'm going to turn that down. I'm going to smash. Don't have to drain. We do want to add butter, smash, and salt, pepper to taste. Matter of fact, I think I might want to take this thing off this eye because there is no more liquid. No more liquid. It smells good though. It smells good. Smells good. Alright, so I'm going to just go ahead and add my butter because I just want to get some butter in this pot because there is no liquid in there. And we got Country Crock as our plant butter for today. Smell good. Smelling good. Get this butter in there. Got some char on the bottom. That's gonna add some good flavor. That's gonna add some good flavor in there. Pot sliding. Let me get some control of this pot so they can stop controlling me. Control me. I'm gonna control you. Ooh, these things smell good. I know that. If you ever had a rutabaga before, I've had them before. I love the taste of them. I never had it mashed before. So this is going to be different. I'm expecting it to go well with the Portobello steaks. Okay, so we got that butter in there. I'm going to go ahead and mash. Got some masher. Turn that off. And we're going to okay, and I read that the rutabaga is not as smooth as a potato, so you will see, you know, it's fibrous, so you can see the fibers within the vegetable. Okay, we're just gonna mash this. So this is gonna be, I guess you could say, a rough mash. It won't be smooth. Don't plan on adding any milk or anything like that, like we would normally do. Just butter, salt, pepper to taste. The recipe that I'm following also stated to add a little bit of nutmeg. I don't have any nutmeg. Substitute for nutmeg is cinnamon. So if you don't have any nutmeg, you can substitute it with cinnamon. So. And I think I'm happy with the consistency of my mash. Like I said, it won't be smooth as mashed potatoes, of course. I don't even know if you can add milk or if you even want to, because I don't really think the taste is the same. So I'm going to Have to taste it. But this is what our mash is looking like, if you can see it. Our mashed rutabagas. I might add some more butter to it, but first let me give it a taste, see what is needed. You know what? I don't want to add nothing to it. They say salt and pepper to taste, but I just like the natural taste of the rutabaga. I'm gonna leave it just like that. That's what I'm doing. I want to taste the rutabaga. So that is done. For my standards, sausage, mashed potato. Okay, and probably shouldn't have grabbed that with one hand. That's kind of hot. We're gonna go ahead and get ready to. We got 5 minutes on the timer for the portobellos. We're gonna get that ready. Okay, so we have our baby bok choy. We wanna roast this. So we have our oven set to 450 degrees, and this is our baby bok choy, and we're going to go ahead and season in oil. And what we have here is we have 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and I want to put everything in this dish, and then we will mix it together to make it that easier. So 2 tablespoons of olive oil. We have 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. We have 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. And what's else in there? A half tablespoon of sesame oil. Then we have here we have some fresh ginger. 2 tablespoons of fresh ginger, 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds, 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. And then sea salt to taste. And we'll just start with a pinch of salt. I'll start with a pinch of salt. I don't have sea salt. I have Himalayan salt. I'm going to just do a pinch. Just know that your soy sauce should already have some salt in it. Be aware of that. Then I'm going to mix all that up. Then we're going to toss it all over this bok choy. And it shouldn't take long. They say it's about 7 minutes for the bok choy. Or till the white stalks are tender. So that's what we're going for. So we have all our mixture going. Smells good. I smell that sesame oil. This is my first time working with the sesame oil. I've been excited to do something with that. And we're just going to toss them in this. I think this would be a good mixture for something else. I don't know what. Smells good. Alright, with that, we're just going to get them tossed it. We have a sheet pan, parchment paper. Ooh. Now they were so pretty, wasn't it? Sitting there so pretty. So we're going to get them all tossed and incorporated. Okay. Like I said, I hear good things about that sesame oil, and I can smell it. Get that all tossed up. Get that all tossed up. And this is going into a oven, 450 degrees. That's pretty high. So I expect these to shrink up pretty good. That's what Bok Choy usually do. And we will go ahead and place them into the oven for at least 7 minutes. We will check to make sure. Okay, so our portobellos have been marinating for 30 minutes more, and we have our grill pan heated up. Bring that the little mini grill. This is what our portobellos are looking like after 30 minutes. And we're just going to cook these. My little pan is only enough room for one. And we're just going to cook those down till they get good and tender. Not sure how long it's going to take for this particular big old baby, because it's pretty big. Now mushrooms, you know, they release their own moisture and so forth, so oil is really not that necessary. You just don't want to cook them so high. So just want to make sure you're not cooking them too high, so they can cook through and not burn. Ooh, that smells so good. It smells like it's a piece of something from an animal on the grill. I think I might want to turn it down some because I don't want it to burn. So I say at least about 7 to 10 minutes on each side. I'm thinking. Just make sure it don't burn, but it's smelling good. Alright, let me just check it. It's making a lot of noise there. Like it might be cooking it too hot. Turn that thing down. Put this lid on it. Let's see if that can help a little bit. Smush fry it a little bit. So I turned the heat down. Try to press it a little bit. Might have to just, cook this like you know how to cook. Can't set timers and everything with this, so. Help it release some of them liquids. I'm telling you, this smells so good. It's gonna be great with the mashed rutabagas, roasted bok choy. Oh boy, I'm about to eat lovely. You know what? I should put me some little scallops on the side. Do a little surf and turf. That's what I should do. That sounds like ideal. So pieces. I'm just gonna flip it. Oh, that's our timer on our bok choy. Let's see what that's looking like. Alexa, stop. So, let's see what this looking like. It's gonna shrink. As you can see what we're working with here. Just gonna flip them over. I don't think they're ready. Give them a little flip. Looking good. Holding together, not much shrinkage. So I guess that roasting does something for the shrinkage. This is what the bok choy is looking like. Gonna flip. I just flipped it. Say about. I'm gonna try 7 more minutes. Alexa, set timer for 7 minutes.
7 minutes, starting now.
All right, let's check on this mushroom. Oh, they got some lines on there, baby. Some lines on there, baby. That thing looking at fish, ain't it? Yes, it is. Go ahead, Portobello. Go ahead, Portobello. Give that thing a little base. Give it a little base. This is some that stuffed barbecue sauce. You can see that's releasing its natural oils, not oils, but moisture. It's gonna be delicioso. Just feel it in my bones. It's gonna be delicious. It's gonna be delicious and nutritious. wait a little bit for the next one. This is all the barbecue sauce we got here. Woo! That thing gonna be good. That thing is gonna be great and delicious. Okay, so that's the bok choy. Let's see if that is tender now. We want that stock to get tender. I think we're ready. Alexa, stop. Alright, so I think a bok choy is good. The white stock is ready. We can get ready to give this another flip. Okay, so this is what our bok choy is looking like. The white stock is tender. That's what we want here. So that's what we're going for. That is done and ready. Roasted bok choy. Still got some juices. I want them juices. I do want those juices. Baby bok choy doing what it do. All right, greens are done. My lines ain't looking so pretty, but it's still charred. So we might be almost done with that. Get us a plate. Get us a plate. Take that on that. Get that other one on in there. Gonna get the other one in there. Maybe I need to clean this pan a little. Get these little charcoal pieces on out of there. Just gonna get that second baby on in there. Go ahead, get it on in there. So this is what our portobello steak is looking like off the grill. Look pretty good, don't it? Yep. Looks pretty good, and we'll go ahead and add the next one. And get it on in there. Get the rest of that marinade on there now. Might as well. Same thing with that. Same thing. So we got that other portobello steak still sizzling in the background, but we wanted to go ahead and get this thing plated. We can go ahead and shut this video down. We have our portobello steak. We have our smashed rutabaga and bok choy. So I have sliced that portobello up, looking so steak-like. Oh, and that thing is like it was on a real grill. That is so good. Bok choy. I taste all the flavors. The ginger. I think I taste sesame oil, everything. That turned out pretty good. Pretty, got an Asian twist to it. So I sprinkled that rutabaga with some cinnamon on top. A little bit of cilantro. Get that. Oh man, that cinnamon did it something extra. This was such a great idea, Katrina. Hey, y'all ain't ready. Wait a minute. My steaks sound like it needs a little bit of attention. Alright. Make sure everything's doing what it's doing. Alright. I'm going to baste this thing up a little bit. See, I'll be trying to do too much. Bring y'all over here. I was just trying to go and get that on out the way. Okay. She turned it down a little bit. Seems like it's cooking faster than the other ones for some reason. Alright, let's get back to this plate. I think we might be done. This is what we're looking like. It's good. Maybe I shouldn't have fixed it because I want to sit down and eat. Rutabaga. That is mashed rutabaga. That's good. This is good. This was a success. And I just need to finish up my other portobello steak. But my plate is ready. It is good. It's been a success. This portobello steak. You can't tell me. This don't taste like no meat. Taste like I did this on the real grill. Girl, a grill master. But